cái trong 手嘅你諗下，人哋做嘅咁多嘢啦，你話。爸爸都未必出咗佢。未啊。唔係啊。
My parents only have a few days left here in Hong Kong, so today we're going to spend it having beef brisket, going to a flower tunnel, hopefully it's in bloom, and getting some milk tea.
兩個酥皮，
係要凍檸茶少甜。
凍檸茶少甜，我甩咗隻，係我甩咗隻。
奶茶 Pretty good?
Tea's good.
Yeah.
Tôi哋嗰啲間店，佢哋個招牌同你哋一樣嘅，除咗個名之外，知唔知？
佢呢度係本來係兩個都有份，本上係大家都係就連師傅都係同師兄弟。
哇！
呢個師兄嗰個師弟，呢度做咗40幾年，佢到98年關。
我98年先有做咗咁。
呢度196年。
係啊係啊係啊！哦，嗰個9
即係佢哋始終，但係嗰個老細今年嗰個原本老細死咗，將佢接翻。
I think it's crazy you're wearing white jeans while we're gonna work with this brush.
Yeah, you washed up.
This is our shopping haul from Hokkaido. It's a little delayed because of our Shenzhen trip, but here are a few things that we bought. Starting off with homeware. When cooking, I never know where to rest my spatula or chopsticks without staining the countertop. So I bought this small dish so I can put my cooking utensils on there. We always meal prep and store our food in the fridge with plastic containers. I wanted to find something that I could store and easily just pop into the fridge and in the oven to reheat leftovers. And this size from 3 coins was perfect. I could marinate food and also reheat anytime. Best of all, it can stack together without taking up too much storage space. This is the only Japan enamel brand Noda Horo, and it comes in a million shapes and sizes. Most importantly, this one can go straight from the fridge to the oven so it can do less dishes. It also comes with the lid to keep the food fresh, and similar to 3 coins, it stacks.
I've been looking for a spoon that is a cross between a ladle that has a shorter handle but not as small as a Chinese soup spoon, and I found this wooden one from Pasque Island. I plan to use this as a serving spoon because we do eat a lot of Asian food and a lot of it is soupy and saucy. We have been on the hunt for the perfect cutlery set. The cutlery I'm using right now is around 10 years old. I actually got a fork knife set from a PR package from Haagen-Dazs. It's the utensils we use every day. However, over the last few years, you can see the forks have started warping and so the knives, and we've been trying to find a cutlery set to replace them. This is a stainless steel cutlery set with a wood finish handle. We really like how elegant each piece is, and they're also made in Japan. Originally, I wanted to buy a cutlery set from Sabre Paris because it was very similar to the ones we have now, except I was a little worried about the weight of the handle being a bit heavier than what I'm really used to. So when we went to Hokkaido and visited this shop called Pasque Island, to our delight, we found something extremely similar to our current set. Pasque Island is a lifestyle boutique run by an older couple, and they also host live jazz. I really like this diner aesthetic, and the cutlery is quite lightweight, so it makes it easy to use every day. Each piece was around $4, so it was relatively inexpensive. So we got 4 sets of the fork, knife, and spoon. If you saw our Tokyo summer shopping haul, you know I've been obsessed with baskets and using these to elevate and also store all my items. I got a set of 3 baskets from Natural Kitchen. Natural Kitchen is kind of like a cottagecore version of 3 coins, and these are only 150 yen each, so I got 3. I have a tray exactly like this in a ash color, which is starting to crack on the sides. I bought this walnut colored one to replace that one, but unfortunately it's got a very strong odor of wood stains, so if anyone has ideas on how to get rid of it, please let me know in the comments.
There wasn't much gacha to roll on this trip, but this is the one that we rolled. This is the Tokyo Metro Sound Drop by Bandai. It comes also with an egg so you can hold the gacha and protect it, and this is what it sounds like. You know we love our convenient merch, and during one of our pit stops to Lawson in Tokachi, we stumbled upon the new Lawson collection. This is the Lawson tabletop mirror and stationery kit. We'll probably do a giveaway on one of these sometime this year, so stay tuned. The first item is a tabletop mirror, and it comes with the base with the stick along with the mirror, and just a cute way you can do your makeup. The next item is a Lawson stationery kit, and this is pretty cool. The box itself is a metal tin box in the shape of the Lawson logo. And inside, it includes a Lawson scissors, pen, measuring tape, clip, notepad, and sticker. The next category is clothing.
Whenever I go to Japan, I always pick up a pair of Converse because I don't like experimenting with shoes. As a flat foot girly, I find it really hard to find sneakers that are comfortable for everyday wear. I ended up picking up a pair of the Salomon Gore-Tex sneakers from the Freak store. I know this is a very established brand and a lot of people already have a pair of shoes like this, but I'm hoping this is a shoe I can wear daily for my 10K walks. If you have this pair, let me know if you find them very comfortable.
For me, I've been buying the same pair of Converse All-Star Reacts for several years now. I just like the color of it. It's very easy to match my outfits, so I got one more pair. My last pair is pretty beat up. I've been walking with this pair for the longest time in several countries, so I think it's time to get a new one. I wanted to hop on the Uniqlo trend of buying a women's cropped shirt from Uniqlo, but even the XXL size didn't fit me, so I did pick up one from a brand called Rage Blue. This is a cropped blue checkered shirt, and it's very light, so I can wear it in the summers of Hong Kong as well. And from the same store, I picked up this gray wash hoodie. It is the perfect crop, but however, after wearing it once, it did color transfer onto my white tee, so I will have to wash this hoodie several times. The hoodie has a two-way zipper, and I like how the hood sits on the back. It also crops at my waist, so my white shirt can peek out underneath. And from the brand Journal Standard Relume, I picked up a pair of black trousers. These are double pleated, and it comes with a curved hem so that the bottom of your shoe can be revealed.
I was today years old when I discovered that Montbell is actually a Japanese brand. I've always equated it to Eddie Bauer, a brand that my parents love to buy. And when we went to the store, I saw this long sleeve top with a half zip, and I really liked it because I think it makes a great layering piece. And lately, I've just been loving wearing a very slim fit long sleeve top. I saw this striped top on a mannequin downstairs from our hotel, and since Vic says I don't buy a lot of clothes, I decided to try it and thought it looked okay, so I bought it. This top is striped with ribbing and a asymmetric neckline, and I thought it would just make a nice basic to wear. Although Hong Kong is already way too hot to wear this, so I guess I'll have to wait till next fall. And here is our unsexy haul of drugs and beauty items, mostly restock items. In Hong Kong, we have Donkey and Cosme. Originally, I was going to restock my shampoo in Hong Kong, but surprisingly, I couldn't find it here. So I ended up going to Hokkaido and purchasing first the And Honey hair oil. I already finished one bottle. I really like it because you put it in your hands and run it through your hair, and it leaves your hair very smooth and silky without leaving any residue on your hands after. I also repurchased the And Honey shampoo. Do I recommend it? It's an okay shampoo. I just use it because out of habit, but if you're tight on luggage space, I don't know, it's up to you if you want to haul this all the way back to your country. The next is the Botanist Body Foam Soap. I like the texture of the soap and it smells great. Another one of those items that I would recommend if you have the luggage space, but no worries if you can't. It's just something I bought for myself.
If you know Hong Kong, we love drinking hot water, and that means we have to maintain our water kettle. We used to buy these water tablets to help descale our kettle, but just found out they're actually not for kettles, but they're for water boilers. But there's a new version specifically made for water kettles and bottles, so this will help us descale and clean all that nasty stuff away.
You know you're getting old when you get excited over household cleaning products. This is a mold removal gel. Originally I found this on Taobao, and in Donkey in Hong Kong it was $70, but I thought it was a little expensive, so I waited to go to Japan to buy this product. Unfortunately, we just tried it and I feel like it's not very effective, but maybe because the mold has grown underneath our grout, so it wasn't really coming out. But if you have any tips on mold removal, please let me know, because Hong Kong is humid year-round, so we always encounter these type of problems. When you go to Japan, you always got to pick up some sunscreen, and the one on my left is the brand that Sho Otani uses. Vic has been using this one. This is the newer version of the Sekisei sunscreen. And I bought a spray body sunscreen because we'll be going summer sunny for my birthday soon. This is the best cold and flu prevention medication. It is so popular with Asian tourists that they limit you to 1 bottle per person. If you start feeling a scratchy throat or runny nose, you take 3 pills 3 times a day. It comes in pill form and powder form, but I hate anything that is liquid, so I prefer pills in general. This is a medication for when you have stomach aches. Originally, I bought a travel size version just to see how it would be. I thought it was pretty decent, so we got the full size version this time around. And lastly is our food haul, even though we have started eating some of it. This is a souvenir I only recommend for those who are doing short haul flights, because these are frozen soup packets from our favorite place called Soup Stock. These go well with our entree, and we got a mix of small packets and large packets, and they have porridge, they also have butter curry, and the famous lobster bisque.
And from the domestic airport in Sapporo, you could buy frozen boiled crab meat. These are already cooked, so you can add it to your salads, add it to your eggs to make an omelet, and just a great way to eat local Hokkaido crab.
During our summer in Tokyo, we discovered this dashi brand called Kayanoya, and we wanted to pick up some more of these instant soup packets. They just make a great side for our dinners. But the one thing that you should buy from the Kayanoya in Hokkaido is their Hokkaido exclusive shrimp dashi stock. They were offering samples at the store, and this blew our minds. It's got a very strong shrimp flavor. All you need to do is add one of these small tea-like packets in 2 cups of boiling water, and 5-10 minutes later, bam, you got yourself a nice little soup to have for dinner. Alternatively, you can also open the packet and use it as seasoning for your proteins.
And from Sapporo Station, I bought 3 packs of furikake to season up my rice so I can have a bit of flavor with my protein. And from the same shop, we bought some pickles to add as a side dish to our dinners. And that's all from our Hokkaido shopping haul. We'll see you guys next week. Bye!